After Joshua died, the Israelites were finally living in the Promised Land. They had homes, farms, and their own land. But there was a big problem. They started to forget about God. Instead of following God's laws, they began to do whatever they wanted. Some even started worshipping idols, fake gods of the other nations. So, God let other enemy tribes attack them. Life became hard and scary. But God still loved his people. Every time they cried for help, he sent someone special to rescue them. These rescuers were called judges. In this book, a judge wasn't someone in a courtroom with a gavel. A judge was a brave leader who God chose to help his people when they were in trouble. Judges were warriors, peacemakers, and guides. God gave them strength and wisdom. There were 12 main judges, and each had their own story. In Judges, the same story happened over and over again. The people forgot God and sinned. Enemies attacked. The people cried out to God. God sent a judge to save them. There was peace until the people forgot again. This cycle happened many times, but God never gave up on them. Meet some of the judges. Deborah was a prophet and judge, one of the few women leaders in the Bible. She told people what God wanted and helped lead them to victory over a strong army. She worked with a soldier named Barak, and with God's help, they defeated a cruel enemy general named Sisera. Deborah sang a song of victory and reminded everyone, "The Lord is our strength." Gideon was a humble man, hiding from the enemy when God called him. "Mighty warrior, I am with you." Gideon didn't think he was strong, but he obeyed. God told him to gather an army, but only used 300 soldiers to fight thousands. How? With torches, trumpets, and God's power. Gideon won the battle without even fighting, because the enemy became confused and ran away. Samson was the strongest man in the Bible. God gave him super strength, but only if he never cut his hair. He fought many enemies called the Philistines. But Samson also made some bad choices, especially when he trusted a woman named Delilah, who tricked him into revealing the secret of his strength. The Philistines cut his hair, captured him, and made fun of him. But in the end, Samson prayed to God and said, "Give me strength one last time." God answered, and Samson knocked down the pillars of a great building, defeating the Philistines and giving his life to save his people. The book of Judges ends with a sad sentence. In those days, Israel had no king. Everyone did what was right in their own eyes. Without a godly leader, people kept doing wrong. They needed a king, but even more, they needed a true savior. The story of Judges shows us how much we need God to lead us every day. What the book of Judges teaches us? God is patient, even when we mess up again and again. God uses ordinary people to do great things. Disobedience brings trouble, but God always listens when we cry out. The world needs good leaders, but most of all, we need God.